So from nearly maybe 100 videos or so now, I don't think I've ever talked about making documents or using something like LibreOffice, say, or Microsoft Word, or whatever the open source versions of Microsoft Word are, let's say. You've seen me use things like Vim, so that's just literally text processing to do code or things like that, and you probably see me do some things similar with other things, I don't know. But I've never actually looked at document processing, making documents, all this kind of thing. Now you might assume I would have to use LibreOffice, even though I try to live in the TTY, that maybe that's impossible to avoid doing that. You would be wrong. So today I'm going to show you how I effectively use the TTY and the frame buffer to make documents. And today I'm going to make a CV. I'm going to give you an example on how to do this. Now originally I came across this software called Groff, and we'll look at that in a minute. Oh, actually let's just look at that now. Let's look at that now. So Groff is a typesetting system that reads plain text mixed with formatting commands and produces formatted output. So to put that in perspective, I use Vim, I use write plain text, I put formatting commands, and then I produce the formatted output, and then I use the frame buffer to view the PDF, for example, that I'm going to make. So if you watch my previous video, you will know how to do viewing of PDFs in the frame buffer. So I will not need the graphical environment for this. I will not be loading X or Wayland. How fantastic is that? Now I came across Groff originally from Luke Smith, who did a few videos on Groff. But he really just sort of gave you, let's say, a flavour of it. Didn't give you any real examples, and that's fine, no criticism of that. But I'm going to do that today. I'm going to give you a real world example. Now, making a CV in Groff, to me, is infinitely better than writing it in LibreOffice and having it displayed like that and print, because it looks better. It looks better. Now, it might not be up to LaTeX standards, which is probably what you're familiar with if you're into typesetting systems with plain text. That's one of the more famous ones. And of course, Luke Smith, being at university at the time, used LaTeX and had all these different macros and that to have very impressive looking documents. And it's used by professionals, really. But Groff is just good enough for normal people to make documents that will look better than anything that I can think of from LibreOffice or Microsoft Word or Google Documents or whatever. So let's just sort of start doing it, I guess, and we'll see how we go. So to prove to you, I am in the Linux console. Let's do echo. What am I doing? Echo term. So there you go. I'm in Linux console on my virtual machine. There's no X11 loaded here. Now you can use whatever, if you're following along, you can use whatever you would like. So if you want to use Nano, shame on you, but use Nano, or just use Vim. Learn Vim. Look at my previous video. You can do all you need. Vim's great. So so I'm going to type Vim, and we need to call this. So I'm going to call the file CV, and then we need to affix, is that the right term? Affix .ms on the end. Don't get confused, this is not Microsoft, this is just, what would you call it? What would you call it? A manuscript, because we need the Groff _ms package, because this is like a superset of packages. The manuscript macro package for formatting documents. So we've got to affix the .ms, okay? So I'm going to do that. Now I will just give you the, I guess this was like the Luke Smith default, so I think it's .tl. So this is your first formatting, that's for title, and then I think .au's author, so you can have your author there, and then .ai something else, I can't remember. And then so you put some text there, and then you can .pp for paragraph. Okay, so for example, now we need to, so we've saved our document, right? We've formatted the text, we put the text in. Now we've actually got to generate the output. So if I just go along here, so if you look at the bottom here, you've got Groff, which is the program, of course, -ms, which is the subset for formatting into a document. That's the name of our file we're taking as an input. -T, so this is going to transform it to PDF, and then we're going to directly output into a file. We're going to call it cv.pdf. Hope that makes sense. You see there's no output, but if you watch my previous video, if I do jfbview, actually I need to do sudo jfbview, and then I do cv.pdf, put my password, as you can see, we're viewing a PDF in the frame buffer, and so that's the title, so it's .tl, .au is the author, whatever that sub thing, .ai, and then that's the start of our paragraph. Okay, pretty simple. So let's actually do what I intended to do, is the CV. So just wanted you to have that option if you literally want to get started, and it doesn't include doing the formatting I'm going to be doing, but that's what it is. Okay, so the first formatting is going to be .ce, okay, and I'm going to do .B. And if I look into this, I've got this Groff.pdf. All these things will be in the description below, so you can look. So .ce is to center more than one line, use .ce, and then you can use a number of lines to center. Now the reason I'm doing this is I don't want it as a title, okay? So this is just how I do it. Now you might be wondering, the way I'm doing this isn't really, you know, maybe the most optimal way, but whatever, you can do you. And then so for the next one is .B, isn't it? Which I'm not sure is on here. Is it on here? Oh. .B, boxed, no. Okay, .B. I can't remember what .B actually does. You're going to have to look this up because yourself if you want to know what .b is, because I can't. It's probably on here somewhere. So there might be things I'm not going to get round to. See if I can find. I might just have to speed this up because trying to find these things. Bold or italic. Oh, what's this? But you R as B, but use a Roman style upright text normal way instead of bold. Okay, so I think it's just normal text instead of bold text. So I think this just means it stops it being anything special. So okay, let's get a move on. So James Champion. Okay, so you want to, this is a CV, you want to put your name at the top. Okay, and then we're going to do the same again. .ce. This is going to be first line of address. Okay, and then we're going to do .ce again. Putting a number, your phone number. Okay, and then .ce. We want email address. Okay, and then put in your email. Okay. Email, whatever your email address is. Okay. Right, first bit done. So I will just show you what that output looks like. I don't know if this will work because I don't know if. Okay, that's fine. There you go. Oh no, it did bold it. Sorry, it did do bold, but normal. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, normal text, centered, bold. Okay, fine. Good start. Good start. Okay, so what have we got next? So next we want our professional profile summary, really, don't we? So -sh. So professional profile. Okay, then I'm going to do something called a / lowercase f, capital R. I'm going to do .lp now. What do these mean? So .sh, if I can find. Something references numbered heading. Set an unnumbered heading. So this is a heading, but I don't want it numbered. Okay, that's fine. And then what is /f-r? Might not have that here. Let's see if I can find it here. F-R. Okay. I'm not sure what this does. You'll probably have to look this up because I'm not exactly sure what it does. Ooh. What's it saying here? Results in glyphs type, so the commands are equal. Yeah, I can't remember what this does. This was a while ago since I did it. I found out at the time. You go through the document because this video is going to be too long, so if I can't find anything I do apologise, but just trust me on this. Okay, so let's what was LP? I'm sure I can find LP. LP set paragraph without any additional indentation. Okay, so again it's just simple stuff, right? An enthusiastic and capable person. If you're wondering why I keep looking across, because I've got my other computer with all the stuff, okay? Office-based experience. Whatever, that's fine. There you go. So there you go, that's the first bit. So then we're going to do another .sh because again I want it like a non-bullet point, whatever, or it's slightly indented or whatever sh was. Doing really well to explain these things, but this video is going to be way too long. I'm leading you to the water, but I'm giving you a real example. If you followed all this, you'd have the perfect CV, so trust me. Okay, how are we doing here? So now let's get into the career summary. So again I want .sh, and then we'll just put, I don't know, whatever, or in March 2020, actually March 24, so this is the date from 24. Then we want to do a hyphen. So with hyphens, you need to put in this formatting option, otherwise it won't understand the hyphen. Okay, so then I'm putting the hyphen, and then let's do March 2025. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And then the role is, let's just call it YouTuber. There you go. And then what would we call it? What kind of role is it? What kind of role is it? So we want another hyphen. Entrepreneur. How about that? Is that how you spell entrepreneur? I don't know. Okay, so there's your summary, the first job with the dates and whatever. So now we want .ip. I can't remember what .ip does. Let's have a look. .ip. Set a paragraph with a left indentation. So we want to bring it back. That's why we've got .ip. Okay. So this is like bullet pointing almost. Here we go. We want to put some extra stuff. So we want it indented or non-indented. I can't think. Whatever. And then we want to do dash. Bracket BU2, so this is like a bullet point, right? Okay, and then what do I, making troll content for YouTube. That's my first bullet point related to this role, and then we're going to do the same again. Backslash next bullet point 2. What could we call this? Taking internet memes and popularizing them. Is this what YouTubers do? I don't know. Okay, that will do for that. So actually let's just see what that looks like now. So I'm going to right quit. I'm going to go back and format this. No output of course, so let's have a look at it in our frame buffer PDF viewer. So there we go. There's all of that. all of that, career summary, all of that. Oh, it just looks, how good does that look, that formatting look? Fantastic. Okay. So, what else could we have here? So you could just, repeat, your next roll, next roll, next roll. Is there anything extra interesting here? Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into this. Let's actually copy this. Okay. And then I'm just going to change a few things. Hopefully this will look right. And let's call this March 21. It's not quite right. Let's do it like this. Okay. Okay, let's go March 21, I don't know, to 23, and let's call this engineer contract role. Okay, just want to put a couple in here just to give you some context. Undo that. What would I say? I don't know, engineering stuff. Yeah. Or engineering stuff. Right, let's save that. Hopefully this is gonna, I haven't messed this up. Doesn't matter too much. There you go, so you've got 2 roles there, okay? Right, so next thing you want to do, you probably put, obviously you put as many roles as you want, of course, in your CV. You probably want, like, overall, you want it to be like 2 pages, depending on how much experience you've got. Okay, so next we're going to do another .sh, and now we're going to call this education and qualifications. And let's do another /fr, which I can't remember what it does exactly, .lp, and so let's just call this degree. What else? .lp, whatever your degree is, I don't know. And then, like, if you're in the UK, GCSE or A levels, I guess. And then .lp, GCSEs. Okay. And then what else would you have? So you probably have a .sh again, and then you want interests and activities. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to do this looking slightly different. So LP again. I can't remember what LP is. Sorry. And then .fr, and then let's say, I don't know, film and Linux. There you go. Boring as that. And at the end we're going to do a .b, so that's bullet point, I guess. And then we're going to do a .ll, which I can't remember what .ll. And then we want date of birth. And then /fr again. And then I don't know, whatever your date is, I don't know, 30. Oh, if you're American, you've got to do the other way around, haven't you? I don't know. 1999, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at what .ll is, because I can't remember what that is. If I can find it. .ll. It's on here. .ll. What is .ll? Well, this is great. Can't find what .ll is. Surely it's on here somewhere. .ll. Okay, nobody knows what .ll is. Put it in the comments if you can remember what it is. But that's what I've done there. Okay, let's save this. So this, in a truest form, is what your CV will possibly look like. Okay, so your title, your name, your address, professional profile, career summary, then your roles, what your interests are, and your date of birth. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's a pretty standard CV. Now you might want to have it more complicated, but now you can do it in the TTY. You don't need a graphical environment. You can use jfbview to view it in the Linux frame buffer, and it will be better than anything you do in LibreOffice, as far as I'm concerned. So there we go. I think that's pretty good, actually. We'll leave it there, and you know what to do is a special? No, getting it the wrong way around. You know what to do with the fake YouTube. You can like, comment, and subscribe. But I want to give special thanks to my Patreons, those fantastic guys that support my channel so I can do videos like this. That's Sean, that is HTX18Nerd, and that is Soul. So thank you guys very much. Hopefully I will see more of you. You can find out in the description how to become a member, and you get early access videos and your name at the end of the screen like you will be seeing now. Anyway, we'll leave it there and I'll see you in the next one.